Today it's time for Retera AI Voice Chatty Time, May 23rd, 2023. I considered calling this Retera News, but that would belittle legitimate news outlets, which I am not, and it's important to be honest. This is not news. It's just me messing around with AI and sharing thoughts on YouTube. Also, Retera is not the way to pronounce Retera. The pronunciation is closer to rhetoric, but without the Y on the end. Unfortunately, I wasn't certain how to convince the AI voice generator to say Retera, so that's why it says Retera News instead of Retera News. Today, I learned that something is amiss with the Clickly engine. Apparently, it is only now occurring to people who left Warcraft 3 in search of a replacement that if the replacement is also closed source and also able to pull the rug out from under them if it isn't profitable enough, that maybe they were only trading one Dark Master for another. Luckily, from the moment a Clickly employee messaged me on Discord back when it was all a hush-hush secret and asked me to send them my US passport and sign their NDA, and then I said that I cannot do that because it could jeopardize Warsmash, and so I responded by ignoring Clickly. Now all this time later it looks like it might turn out that maybe I was right. But let's not celebrate. I was contacted on Discord by a Hive Workshop official asking me if I had something to do with the trolling and fake accounts on Clickly a week or two ago. So something may be amiss. The invisible hand that has been guiding Warcraft 3 fans to their doom might be among us and stronger than ever. So, it's a good time to stay motivated for Warsmash and keep trying to do our best. As time goes on, the invisible hand will probably try to make Warsmash look more and more bad and unappealing in any social way possible, because ultimately the idea of the freedom and the idea that you could just read my code and take everything from me and make your own Warsmash, and the idea that I'm okay with that because my fun is creativity and not profit, are all ideas that the invisible hand of gaming industry economy has to hate. I might just be imagining it, but it seems like in order for their world to exist where you pay money to buy imaginary things, my world where I tell my graphics card to draw whatever imaginary things I want and publish how to do it becomes their natural enemy. So they would have an incentive to spoil my fun and progress, but I wouldn't have an incentive to spoil theirs in that scenario. Who do you think wins based on those incentives? So anyway, get your own copy of Warsmash while you still can. Before long, some digital imposter of me will probably pop up and do awful things and try to take away that freedom and creativity.
Maybe the digital imposter would use an AI-generated voice instead of my real one.
Maybe the digital imposter would use an AI-generated voice instead of my real one.
Maybe the digital imposter would use an AI-generated voice instead of my real one.
But anyway, it is interesting to reflect. It is a difficult time to be someone who wants Warcraft 3 map editor, but better. After my parody of myself was taken out of context and became a social media sensation of people falsely being convinced that Warsmash was given a cease and desist from Blizzard,
a former Activision employee once told me something I am not supposed to know.
It is a strange world to wonder whether I should honor their NDA for them,
even when they did not.
Or if I should warn the people who mod Warcraft 3 that by supporting Activision, we are possibly supporting something
very evil.
Even if the takedown of Warsmash
never happened,
there may have been other things Activision did to other creative works in our public spaces, wherein the people affected are not allowed to talk about it publicly in the manner that I can say
whatever I want,
because I have no affiliation to Activision and no legal obligations.
Maybe there is evil afoot,
even if it is not me that interests it. But hey, this is old news. I'm referring to something I heard many months ago, and even then, I may have already inadvertently mentioned it in a public space where I should not have, even though little to no one was watching. The time to hold Activision accountable has long passed, and indeed there is probably no convenient way to do so. What will you do, human? How will you entertain yourself next?
What will you do, human? How will you entertain yourself next? Why did you focus on this video or on Warcraft when society itself might be collapsing due to unprecedented advancements in artificial intelligence? Are you prepared for what is to come?